And their focus, in addition to academics, is truly Black excellence at San Diego City College. And I can attest to just the wonderful support systems that are offered through our Motion program. I'm just going to click through the links real quickly before we conclude today. And here are some of the demographic information for support for Black excellence at San Diego City College. I wish I was learned enough to explain their program. But however, I can just tell you that our students of color do very, very well. Our Black and African American students are folks that identify as such. Also, excuse me, I wanted to talk about the counseling that they have specifically for impersonal growth. So, for example, Doc, that's here, he does personal growth for our Chicanx studies. And so we try to match our counselors with the specific programs that target specific student populations. Doc, do you want to say anything about that real quick before we conclude? Because I don't think they're going to make it today, but if you'd be so kind to pitch in here, I'd greatly appreciate it. I can unmute you.
There.
There.
Okay, so I guess what I'll just say is that culture is a beautiful thing. And we're learning more in the 21st century, how beautiful it really is. So instead of just thinking that there's one way to look or one way to be, the United States of America, California, San Diego, is realizing that we have so many different people from all over the world here. And so our counselors, like me, for example, I come from a specific background, and other counselors come from specific backgrounds. And though our education trains us to be able to understand the psychology and emotional development, mental development of all human beings, there is a special focus that those of us who are from different cultures take. For example, me with a Chicanx, Latino, Hispanic culture, indigenous, Native American from this country, and for thousands of years of a family background. When you have the Black Americans here, and then you have people that have just come from Africa, but so they're Black but of African descent. And you have Asians, Pacific Islanders, and then of course white, what we consider European or white ancestry. So what we are able to do is really focus on how culture affects learning, how culture affects human development, and then how we can be multicultural and bicultural. And the research shows that when students can have that broad, wide experience of different kinds of faculty members and expose themselves to different people from different cultures, they grow and they learn a lot more about how to be an active participant in a diverse, multicultural community. There's something.
Yes, I appreciate that so much, Doc. And I wanted to leave as we are, appreciate those comments, because culture is City College. There is so much culture and diversity there, and the inclusivity and the equity that our programming aims to include so that all students feel like they belong there. This is one example of our Black and Latinx Student Achievement Success Guide that was made specifically for these particular students. Go ahead, Doc. Did you want to make a comment about that?
Well, I actually can't see what that guide might be.
Oh, well, it's on our website,
okay.
and I'll just I'll leave the word with this, and thank you so much, Doc, for chiming in. I'll just leave us like this today, and just thank everybody who presented. There is so much culture at San Diego City College. I can tell you that no matter which culture that you identify with, or you identify with many, one thing that I know with certainty, the cultural competency that you learn is an experience like no other at City College. So I want to thank my guests today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I want to thank all of the virtual Welcome Week Planning Committee for their contributions. And Doc, I'm going to have to give you a huge shout out for being like my co-host throughout this week. I really appreciate you so much.
It's great to be
And
here.
yeah, thank you so much. So until tomorrow, we'll wish you all a good evening. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for coming to City College. Take care.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.